Hello, friends, and welcome to TROLLSGIVING, the second trolley show match that we are using to celebrate Thanksgiving with you. And I am joined by two lovely faces. You know, my usual co-host and co-caster Gillyweed, and of course you're probably familiar with our sometimes co-host Defebwar. Hello, guys.
Hi.
What's up? Super excited for this, as Misscliks tweeted out earlier, I guess, was it last week or this week? Either way, sometime tweeted out that this was our first casting foray together, was last year's TROLLSGIVING. This is 2ROLLSGIVING, but a lot of the roles are the same. The rules, I should say. The roles are the same too because it's Thanksgiving. And we're going to have a show match between teams. This week we have Murloc Geniuses and 2ARC. We're really excited to have them. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. We had 2ARC last year, actually. And we have an interesting thing that they have to be dealing with in the game, but we'll also be dealing with some strange craziness as Defebwar here will be giving us weird rules for our casting, I guess.
Yes. Yes, get hype. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited right now.
And TROLLSGIVING is very loose, very, like, should we say, chill. That may or may not translate into low production value, but the reasons for that are thus. Gilly and I are in the observer slots of the game. Deb cannot even watch the game, such as Heroes.
Thanks, Blizz.
So Deb will be our moderator and will only be able to hear us, and as such, she will just be giggling at the funny rules she will be putting on us. We have a list of nice rules that either have carried over from last year or that you suggested or that we came up with for each other, and she will be shouting them out at different points in the game. And then we also have really interesting rules for the teams and for what the map is called. So first of all, on our side, we will be on Cursed Hollow, but instead of dealing with the Raven Lord, it will be the Great Turkey. And the curse itself will be a Thanksgiving feast brought on by gathering 3 gravy boats. So we will be bringing that action to you. And Gilly, tell us a little bit about how the teams will be celebrating.
I was just thinking of I'm on a boat, and I got really excited.
What?
I really like that song. Anyway, the teams, we had lots of different ideas, and last TROLLSGIVING we did the reverse draft, where teams drafted for each other. And we wanted to emulate that while still doing something different, where we ended up with really crazy drafts. And so this year we've decided that there's going to be a pick, basically, or a ban after every single pick, with the exception of right at the beginning and then at the end, just for fairness between the two, the first pick and the second pick. So that's how we've got it set up. It should make for some interesting heroes. That and the fact that we just have 2 teams who like to play interesting heroes, so I'm really pumped to get into it. We haven't done the draft yet. Teams were a little eager and got started, but we paused them because we knew that you guys would want to hear our reactions as different heroes come up.
Yes. All right, well, that said, should we go ahead and get the team started and get into the draft?
Yes, I'm going to let them know we're ready, and they had kind of started.
And as you can see, just to give you a little preview ski here, playing for Murloc Geniuses, we've got Cawthon, Luck, Mad Timmy, Fury, Faye, and Equinox, and the new and improved 2ARC, Crone, Jake Winstead, aka LZ Gamer, Trader, Insomnia, and Sunshine.
All right, so Murloc Geniuses won the coin flip, aka them whispering me rock, paper, scissors. And then that means that they chose to have first pick, first ban, Tass and Tyrande coming out as our ban. So pretty standard ban so far. That won't be the case as we get to the later ones.
All right, so it looks like we're going to have Equinox saying that Murloc Geniuses will pick up ETC. Again, not too out of the way. I'm hoping that as we get a lot of these bans, it's going to force some interesting picks. I don't know if it's even enough bans, Gilly. I feel like we should have had like 4 bans before picks.
By the time we get to the last picks, we will have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 heroes banned.
Yay!
Zagara coming out, so yeah, not super normal pick, at least very early on, but she is super well-rounded, so maybe that's their hope, is no matter what, they have like a good in-lane push.
Picking Nova. Okay.
And banning Abathur.
I mean, I guess with the variables of the rest of the composition that they're looking at, having an Abathur is a little bit precarious.
Yeah.
In either direction, having one against them or having one on their team.
Yeah, you could really get wrecked.
Yeah.
Picking him up. I like the ban too because Abathur Zagara, a lot of people will kind of go for the cheesy. We saw it. When was that we saw that? Was that HTC? When it was Nidus Worm and then the clone. Move us to next screen. Oh, okay.
Good call.
To see all of the heroes. So anyway, yeah, there's like that really cheesy where you get Nidus Network and then you have a double Zagara and then all of a sudden you have 2 Zagaras on your keep when the 4 eyes have been taken down.
Yeah. Well, we shall see as we move forward. Looks like these teams are taking their time to deliberate.
Why are you scared?
Well, we're gonna just see the weirdest game of all time, probably.
There's no Gazlo yet.
Well, I won't see it, so that's even scarier.
Oh, yeah, right?
I don't know what's happening.
Ooh, okay, so it looks like 2Arc picks Falstad and bans Zeratul.
Okay. Alright, so far we have ETC and Nova, so far on Murloc Geniuses' side. 2Arc has Zagara Falstad. They're going global. They're still trying to be global.
Ooh.
In some capacity. Maybe. I mean, with the Falstad, but I think they do have we could be seeing something weird with Nidus too. Because this is a show match and these guys are going funky.
Trader is complaining that this is anti-fun right now because it looks like Murloc Geniuses picked Sylvanas and banned Cho'Gall.
Oh, no.
Anti-fun.
I take it. Well, 2Arc was the first team to pick Cho'Gall in a pro competitive setting. Non-pro, that would be at Heroes Hype. We had a team pick them. If you remember, Anna, we got to cast them.
Yes, it was awesome.
It was awesome. But 2Arc did pull him out over the weekend, actually. So I guess the Murloc Geniuses know a little bit about it.
These teams taking advantage of the fact that we are not actually using a real drafting software of any kind and just taking their sweet time. And
teasing each other along the way in chat.
Yeah. And such is the way of 2ROLLSGIVIng.
Crone says, trying to keep down the Sunrone. Apparently, it's Sunshine and Crone who make up their Cho'Gall.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Sunrone.
So we've got a pick on Uther and a ban on Vikings. Still nothing that's like really trolly.
No, but like a super... It's interesting, Abathur and Vikings banned, so... Still banning those, like, experience-heavy, I guess, heroes who can, like, keep things in control, like, keep the game in your control even when things start going south in other ways, aka weird bans.
I feel like I remember that LZ Gamer himself is actually really good at Vikings. So it's interesting that he bans them out.
Because he's a StarCraft player.
Yeah. StarCraft players are good at those micro-heavy heroes.
Yeah, I think I remember we talked to him not this past BlizzCon, but the one before, and he was talking about how he really liked Abathur.
Right, same reason.
So now we're to the point now where Murlocs will pick and ban one more time, and then 2Arc will have 2 picks.
Ooh, a Lily pick! So, Murloc Geniuses picks Lily and bans Murky.
Oh.
No Murky.
We actually just, last episode of Eye on the Storm, played the Cloud9 Murky composition from the semifinals of BlizzCon, and I am now madly in love with Murky. I never thought I would say that sentence ever, but I am a little sad not to see the little Murloc in this game, because he's always good for some trolls, too.
He is. But he's so frustrating to play against.
Yes, he is very annoying. That's what Cloud9 told us, is that the best strategy for Murky is be as annoying as possible.
And like even if you remember when Cloud9 was playing DK, like they had Murky. iDream was bee-walking. And it's like, yeah, okay, there's a lot of bee-walking happening, but also, if you think about it, like the mind games of, I know that I'm really annoying and I'm really frustrating to you, and on top of that, I'm gonna bee-walk, I'm sure that was just driving people crazy. It would drive me crazy. I would be getting tilted.
Tilted.
Tilt-a-whirl.
Wow, this composition looks very good.
Yeah, so 2R grabbing Butcher and banning Muradin.
Yeah, so they're gonna have Zagara, Falstad, Uther, Butcher, Muradin.
Oh, they're picking Muradin.
Yes, that's the end. So they get 2 picks together.
Wow, that's a
being second
solid
point.
team.
Yeah, and Murloc Geniuses have ETC, Nova, Sylvanas, Lily, and Kerrigan.
So, Murloc Geniuses going ahead and fitting the trolley theme,
Yeah.
while 2R still has their tryhard pants on, it looks like.
Yep.
Alright, so Kerrigan added to the end here. Love to see Carrie. Great. Alright.
You do get your Kerrigan, and Lily, and Nova.
And Bay, don't forget Bay.
Oh yeah, Sylvanas is there too.
And ETC, All right, so we are headed into the Great Turkey's Hollow,
Yes!
where we will be looking to see which team can pick up the most gravy boats and cause a Thanksgiving feast that makes their opponent's structures so full they can't attack. Can't fire. The minions are wiped out by tryptophan. They only have 1 hit point.
Put the entire thing into a food coma. Just everyone's in a food coma.
A food coma will go. Food comas will be raging, and all 10 out of 10 players are ready. So we're gonna start this game.
Let's do it. Now remember guys, here's a reminder. If you're just tuning in, Gillyweed and I will be subject to a list of rules that our moderator Defebwar will be reading to us as we cast. This is not a serious tryhard cast. This is a Thanksgiving feast with the Great Turkey.
Spectacular.
So here we go. This is
Our
just
own Macy's Day Parade.
yeah. It's just
We're just gonna start off the bat, and then Deb, you wanna just let us know, or do you wanna give us a rule to start off
Let's see.
while we're introducing our teams?
I would like you guys to use enunciate. Speak extra clearly and do not use any contractions, please.
awesome. Okay.
Oh, we are very formal.
Yes.
Indeed, we are, Gillyweed. We shall introduce our teams as soon as we all get into the game.
As we load in on top of the Raven Lord's Hollow, Thanksgiving Hollow, Murloc Geniuses are on the left side, with Equinox playing Nova, Cawthon Luck
Point of
playing
order,
Lily.
hold on. There's like glitched zeros all over the middle of my screen for some reason. I have no idea what's going on, team. It's what is happening. Oh my god. You guys, this is so weird. Ollie, stop! Oh, come on.
Timmy goes down, first blood.
This observing is terrible. Do you think if I leave, can I come back in?
Yes.
Okay, let's try this. This is TROLLSGIVING! You can't see the game because it is Thanksgiving. It is TROLLSGIVING. A fatal error has occurred and the game has crashed.
Error.
Okay, we're switching prompts to juvenile. Cast like a kindergartner with lots of poop jokes, which I think is very fitting for right now.
It crashed again. This is the worst broadcast ever.
What? It's so poopy.
Whoa, what happened? What was that? Ah! Well, I'll tell you what happened. My game decided to glitch out in the middle of that game, and the overlay had random numbers floating around in it, and then I tried to get back into the game after quitting it and got kicked out 6 times in a row. So, TROLLSGIVING!
TROLLSGIVING! We tried desperately to make that cast work too. Like, we were still casting the things you couldn't see. But in the end, we just decided it'd be best to cast off of the replay. So, fresh at the beginning of the game, we have the TROLLSGIVING show match between Murloc Geniuses and 2ROLLSGIVING. We're really pumped for that.
Let's get into the game, which will be just as hype as if it were happening live about 10 minutes ago.
And here we go. 3,
Let's get into the game.
2, 1, and go.
All right. Deb, with what rule shall we introduce our teams?
Hype train, overly hyped about everything.
Oh my gosh, guys, we have the match of the century with 2 of the best teams in the entire world wearing bright, gorgeous blue. It is going to be Team Murloc Geniuses, consisting of the amazing Fury, the incredible Mad Timmy, the awesome Equinox, the indomitable Calthamluck, and the incomparable Faye.
And their opponents, I cannot believe that I actually get to bring their names to your ears right now. We have 2ROLLSGIVING in blood red trousers. They make their way to the battlefield. We have Insomnia playing the one, the only Uther, Elsie Gamer on the fearful, fearsome even Butcher, Crone playing that icky Zagara. We have Sunshine on Candy King Murd, and man, what a fantastic skin that is as he gets pulled into his potential death in the middle of the map. He dwarf tosses
What an
away
incredible escape, Silly!
Oh my god! And Trader in the bottom playing Falstad, hanging out by himself, but still looking fabulous as a pirate on a parrot.
Okay,
can't...
switch to whatever. Underwhelmed by everything.
I mean, like, I was gonna tell you what heroes they were playing at the beginning, but I kind of forgot, so it's like, I guess you can just see for yourself what they're playing.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really need to be said. I mean, I don't know. They're wearing some cool skins and all, but at the end of the day, it's just another heroes game, whatever.
I mean, if Kerrigan doesn't want to die, then she should have gotten behind the wall, but I guess if, like, dying is your thing or whatever, you can just do that. But, I thought I heard the first gravy boat might be spawning, but I guess I was wrong, because, like, I wasn't listening very carefully.
I mean, I don't know if I really even like gravy, Mana. I don't know.
I mean, I'm a vegetarian, but, like, if whatever you want to eat's fine, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Okay,
see...
puppies. Cast like you're talking to a cute little puppy.
Oh my gosh, little Fury and Equinox just defending this wall, but Insomnia wants it so bad, and it looks like we're gonna see a stuff.
Fury just wants to hang out with Crone some more. Crone doesn't know about it. She might be scared. But don't worry, Crone. I'm here for you. We're gonna be friends forever.
Oh, your health's so low, Crone. I just want to squeeze you until it all comes back, but good thing you're gonna take a bite from the fountain, because you're just gonna eat your puppy food.
What a good Zagara! Who's a good Zagara? Who's a good Zagara? Now she's back as the action, and she is ready to hang out with Kerrigan. They're gonna be the bestest friends. They are the best Zerg friends. Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Minimalist. Give only the bare minimum of information about what's happening.
3 versus 2, mid.
Gravy
One
boat
top.
spawning now.
Murloc Geniuses, not in position.
100 years ago, cast as an elderly person.
Back in my day, we didn't die before getting the gravy boat.
In my day, we didn't even have gravy. We only had creep like Zagaras.
Green gravy is something I have yet to experience, and I don't want to because I'm fickle.
Well, who has time for things like gravy when you have bigger concerns in the world, like Butcher getting low on health and deciding to go back for it?
When I was a young
Whisper casting.
creature, I had to walk both ways uphill. I really wanted to use that joke, but now we're trying to pick up the first gravy boat of the game. Who will get it? Will it be 2ROLLSGIVING? They pick it up if they do. 2ROLLSGIVING gets it.
Kelly, don't strain your vocal cords. It's really hard to tell you what's going on. Fury is getting so low, and he goes down. He's not gonna rock much harder because now he's dead.
Shh, we can't rock hard anyway because we're in a library. We can't have any sort of rocking out happen on this library that is Thanksgiving.
I'm getting dizzy because whispering actually takes an amount of air that would be surprising to most people.
Chill. Everything is kind of basically okay, you know?
I mean, like, Matt Timmy's just cleared a wave here, and Kathaluck's there to heal him, and it's, like, pretty chill, and I'm actually blacking out a little bit from that whispering.
It's, like, totally tubular that Faye and Trader seem totally just in the zone, hanging out, man, in the bottom lane. One of them might die. Kerrigan actually is the one that goes down in top, but yet Trader and Faye, they're not concerned with things happening in other land, man. They just want to hang out at bot.
I mean, I kind of missed that death, but, like, we're all okay, right? Like, none of us are, I mean, except for Kerrigan, none of us are dead, so it's fine.
Even she'll be back, man. It's cool.
Worse things could happen. I mean, right now, Kathaluck's running away because he's worried that something bad could happen to him, but, like, he's fine, so...
Actual chill. You're cold. Cast like you're cold.
The gravy boat is spawning, and it looks like insomnia will get it.
Butcher has to be so careful. He's almost dead. We'll go down. Frostbite finally got him.
He closes his eyes in the deep frozen sleep that we call death. That Timmy is after Crone again, but now the tables are turned.
If 2ROLLSGIVING gets one more gravy boat, they'll have a curse, a Thanksgiving feast, and maybe that will warm everyone up.
Hopefully.
Run! Pretend something's chasing you.
I hope the great turkey is happy with all the gravy boats we've gotten, because otherwise he's gonna kill us!
Hurry! We have to get another gravy boat to appease him so that he doesn't kill us as well.
I'm just pumping my legs as fast as they'll go, just like LZ Gamer, except he's chasing Fury, not running away, and Nova should have run faster because now she's dead.
Fury now has to be the one to run away, but meanwhile, one gravy boat picked up from Murloc Geniuses means they'll be able to just get away. They were just fast enough to be able to stave off that Thanksgiving feast.
Together, alternate words.
I
hope
that
this
Lane.
What'd you say?
Lane.
Lane. It is
pushed
in
far
before
we
get
to
curse
because
otherwise
we
will
have
a
problem.
Memery. Reference as many heroes and internet memes as possible.
Oh my god.
Much push. Such wow. Many gravy boats.
The water dragon. I don't know any memes.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you die. Sorry, Butcher, but it isn't true for you.
Trader flies in like overly excited girlfriend. Is that one? Where she's like,
It looks
what
like
is this right on top of the fight? I don't know me.
it looks like 2ROLLSGIVING is doing really well with 2 down, Kappa.
Indeed. Casters overly agree with each other about everything.
Oh, Anna, you are so correct about that. He did get the curse. I think that's what you're talking about when I say curse. I mean the Thanksgiving turkey. But now, wow, Precision Strike comes in and Uther and Falstad go down so fast.
Gilly, you are so perceptive because that speed at which they went down was indeed incredible. Now, we have all 5 members up for Team Murloc Geniuses, and that shows some incredible skill.
It is so incredible indeed. Unfortunately, Faye is about to get taken down by Crone up there as Zagara did catch her in a nook and cranny, but I could not agree with you more, Anna. Murloc Geniuses, they're playing out of their minds right now in this show match.
I mean, quite contrary. Casters call out others and disagree about everything.
I mean, I can understand, well, actually, Gilly, I can't understand why on earth you would say Murloc Geniuses is playing out of their minds right now, because they're actually playing so terrible that you would be crazy to think that there was anything worthwhile that they're doing.
You know, I have to disagree with you there, Anna, because they are doing all sorts of great things. Remember, they have a Nova, which is just known for being so fantastic in competitive play of Heroes of the Storm.
I'm going to have to disagree with you, Gilly, because I would say that Nova is picked 0% of the time in competitive play. And in fact, statistics show she is in fact one of the worst heroes that Murloc Geniuses could possibly have picked. In fact, the draft of 2-Arc is absolutely 100% perfect.
I'm gonna have to call you out on that one, Anna, because you may notice that there is in fact a Falstad, and while Falstad may be new and improved, he is on top of a parrot, and that is animal cruelty right there.
Well, speaking of animal cruelty, we did see a huge explosion here that took out just every single, I mean, just so many heroes. It was an incredible play.
Received pronunciation. Speak like proper Brits.
Like with the accent?
Yes. The received pronunciation is, of course, speaking as though we are proper British citizens, and I guess the first thing we should say is that Nova now is alone on the map.
And in fact, a golem is pushing up on the top keep for Murloc Geniuses, and I do tend to have a terrible British accent.
This must
Broadway, speak only in song.
This is so uncomfortable for Murloc Geniuses.
They take out their boss, but they are back in their base. They gotta get out, get out.
Get out, get out. Come on. When you're on 2-Arc, you know you gotta get to the base. Gilly, the base.
Heading for the boss, but they could run into trouble, Anna. I'm really worried for them.
Worried for
ABC,
them.
alphabet casting.
Always be careful doing everything for good, happy games.
Oh wait, you forgot. You're right. I went backward.
Good, happy, ingenious jukes. Yes.
Do we start from K now?
K.
Keep loving. No.
More naughty. Options.
Optional plays.
Yes. Q. Quickly. Write some terrible. Upsets. Write some terrible upsets. Very wise. Extreme.
Really is scary.
Gilly is
That's
scary?
like she is very terrifying.
Oh, but look who's attacking that tower, Anna. It's the one, the only Lily. I can't even watch it. I'm so terrified right now. Oh God, thank God they got her. They got her to run away. Are they chasing her? These guys are madness.
You know that the least important character is always the first one to die. I'm so scared right now.
Oh, they've got her chained for lamb to the slaughter, but how can you go after that monstrosity of a tiny panda?
She might be down, but we know she'll be back.
She always comes back.
What's in a name? Only physical descriptions of talents, moves, and characters may be used.
The glowing bird-shaped item is now available to the floating dwarf with sweet objects attached to his outer self.
He begins to gather but gets knocked out by a laser from the sky and starts to gather that floating bird-shaped water vehicle that carries that carries liquid for turkey.
Meanwhile, in the uppermost street, we see that a dance, a simultaneous coordinated movement is happening, which now keeps the player best known as lack of sleep from being able to escape.
He has turned into a spiritual being, and the rest of the team, the grouping of players that took him out, are now headed over to the other side of the area we are currently finding ourselves in.
Give thanks. Be uber grateful for everything that's happening.
This is such a blessing to see Murloc Geniuses going ahead and going for this boss. They're using so much courage, and it's just inspirational.
At the same time, I am so happy to see that 2ARC has Falstad flying in. They want to go after this. They want to stop this. Precision Strike will go down. And I am so blessed to see a water dragon destroy a Muradin here today.
And
Full of it. Casters try to show off by spouting game knowledge. It is totally wrong.
Well, luckily 2ARC has Zagara, and we all know that 1v4 or even 5, Zagara can take out an entire team by herself in like 2 seconds.
Absolutely, and on top of that, they have a Nova too, and I'm just going to go back to the topic I talked about earlier, where Nova is such a fantastic choice for any team to pick up here today. Nova having a 100% pick rate, in fact, in every competitive professional game.
And obviously we have a boss coming in on the core for 2ARC, but it's probably not going to matter that much. Boxes are actually really weak, and it's going to turn around right now and head back toward actually the core of Murloc Geniuses.
Yeah, especially, you say not very weak, and especially at 15 minutes into the game, when a team has picked up 20, this is no big deal. This core is definitely not going down right now.
Murloc Geniuses is losing the game 100% right now, and actually there's no way that 2ARC could lose. But there it is. That was so much fun!
That was awesome! Good job, guys. That was amazing.
Congratulations to Murloc Geniuses for winning the game despite our assurances that there's no way they could.
Right, despite our best observations.
Yes, of course.
And thank you, super big thank you to these teams, Murloc Geniuses and 2ARC, for bringing us a really fun show match, and huge thank you to Defebwar for taking time to be our awesome moderator. You did a fantastic job, buddy.
Yes. That was so much fun. I almost wish the game was longer so we could have done more, but don't worry, guys. This is kind of becoming a holiday tradition, so I would very much bet that you will see more show matches like this coming up very soon. But in the meantime, don't forget that Eye on the Storm does air every Thursday at 7:15 p.m. Pacific time on twitch.tv/Misscliks, and you can also find all the VODs for every episode here on youtube.com/Misscliks as well.
Yeah, be sure to follow Misscliks not only on YouTube and Twitch, but on Facebook and Twitter as well. We are dedicated to uplifting females in the geek and gaming scene. And speaking of awesome women in the scene, Deb, where can people find your social media and your stream?
You can find me on Twitter at Defebwar or on Twitch at twitch.tv/Defebwar. Yay.
Awesome. Our teams, you can find them on Twitter at 2ARC Gaming and at Murloc Geniuses are the two team Twitters, and from there they have their players' names and Twitters there too. What about you, Anna?
They did a great job, so please do give them love from us. And if you want to follow along with my adventures, you can find me all my stuff at annaprosser.com, but the best place these days is to find me on Twitter at annaprosser. And what about you, Gilly?
You guys can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube at GillyweedSC2, since I do different things like casting and hosting shows with fun people like the ones here. The best way to find me is on Twitter, as that's where I always make sure to announce what I'm doing. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with us, by the way, and I hope you enjoyed the show match.
And happy TROLLSGIVING! Farewell for now, guys, and we will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.